Hey guys, come on in. We are not open for business. Christian has already got a sniffly nose. He's probably going to call out of work tomorrow saying he's sick because he got a little wet walking across. We'll see how that plays out. I'll update you guys tomorrow. Be sure to ask in the comments whether he came to work or not. Getting a little progress done. Sorry we haven't been over here. We've actually been overwhelmingly busy at the car lot and zero extra time. So I've had my detail guy over here and myself over here actually working a little bit, trying to configure what we're going to do next. Getting the floor scraped up. Christian actually located a floor sander and buffer. We've been looking for one for a while. I was about to order one online. I said, why don't you go online and see if we can find one. Found an almost brand new one for like half price right here in Chesterfield. Go pick it up this afternoon. And that's going to be cool for the showroom that has the finished floors because we can just run over it, keep it clean. Because I was just over there this morning, very upset that I spent as much money as I spent on those floors and they look like crap. But again, you got to maintain things. But here we're going to need to sand. So old glue and everything else. Thankfully these are coming up pretty good. Got a couple that are giving a little bit of a problem, but we made a pretty good progress here in a short period of time. So this is going to look pretty nice. I'm going to sand it all out and we may just epoxy these floors. Not sure yet. Probably not going to do carpet. Probably not going to put anything else back down. It's concrete floor, we might as well keep it that way. And nowadays you can get that cool swirly looks. If you haven't seen the video of the off-road shop or our showroom where we've got some of the swirls, it looks really cool, easy to clean. Then we can use the buffer to maintain it. Opened up the door, not sure if you guys have seen that yet, and actually brought a car in here. Pretty much the lowest mileage car we had on the lot, even though it's 20 years old. Cool car if you're looking for a 350Z. Very low miles, always been indoors. So I got it out of the weather, brought it inside. So this is kind of how I envision the showroom to look. We'll probably have a car here, a car there, maybe a car here, and then we'll scatter the desk around. So probably 3 vehicles inside. We've got decent height. We can bring a square body or a full-size truck in here, but the problem is we couldn't before because they were busting the floor. And 2, it's a little bit of a sharp angle. So I got to figure something out on that. Either we're going to take out these bushes and come in from a different direction. Don't know yet. Got my door guy on the way to measure for the door. I'm going to go ahead and replace the door. 1, because it's not working so well, but 2, we want to match the theme of across the street where we've got the black and glass doors, and it also match our other theme of the front of this building. Huh. That's weird.
Is that yours?
That's not mine. Super weird. So this area is going to be great. We'll finish the floors in here too, but we can keep this separated. So if we do want to do some prep in here, let's just say we got a customer coming in. This time of the year it's dark at 4:15, 4:30. Say we got a customer coming in at 6:30, 7 o'clock. We can have their vehicle sitting here clean and ready. We'll pop the door open, we'll ride it out. But it's not insulated yet, so it's a waste of energy compared to in here. So I think we'll still keep this door closed. I also have my insulation guy hopefully coming by in the next couple of days to look at redoing the insulation in this area because it looks pretty crabby. Also went to turn the lights on in here and no surprise, after I got through the cobwebs, they don't work. Christian was scared to put his finger over here thinking a spider was going to get him. I think it's on your shirt. So we got some interesting wiring through here and over here. We do have, I guess, what you'd call a mezzanine area where we can do some storage and other stuff up top. That's kind of cool, I guess. Not sure who the electrician on duty was, but we got a lot of that. I guess it's not bad. It's not terrible. As I was walking through here a minute ago, opening up, turning the lights on, Christian asked for this office specifically. He said if he could not have this office, he did want the carpet. He wanted to take it home and probably put it in his living room. It's real similar to the carpet in Kenny's truck. It's actually the same color. So I'll have him and Kenny fight over it because you could cut it up. Each of y'all can share this carpet, Christian. I mean, a vacuum, it'll probably be good to go. We do have an intercom system. If that works, that'll be kind of fun. I doubt it works. And I'm not sure what this particular thing here would be. A thumbtack board with real soft material. So, I don't know. We got a leak. It is pouring down raining today. But we do have a leak or two. Not quite sure on that, but I'll be getting on the roof tomorrow and figuring that out. So that's part of it, I guess. We got this light to work. We also have some extra wire here. Run into an extension cord over here. Run into a bundle over here. Run into this cool connection over here. That's pretty neat. And if you guys have never seen a real office phone system, we had this in one of our other buildings where they actually tied all the phone lines together. So, you know, we're still going to have actual phones, but I think everything nowadays is on the computer, right? Mm-hmm. Ours comes through the internet. Yes. So none of this does any good, but that was some pretty cool stuff. I actually had a good friend in high school, well, all through school, but he did work for the phone company, and it's kind of meticulous little work, but when you do a nice clean job, it's kind of rewarding. Alarm system, which we'll be updating, and camera system, which is also on the to-do list. Big old HVAC system, Bad Oil Company. Don't know if he watches this channel. I haven't talked to him in a while. Also a good high school friend. You'll find Chesterfield's a small community, and a lot of the people I grew up with have businesses or work in local businesses. It's kind of funny. You don't see them after high school, but that was a very good family friend all through school as well. So we probably need to get him to come and clean and check. That's a huge unit. Yeah. So Christian won't have to bring his blanket to wrap up at work. And he's not going to be hiding behind the wall any longer. Christian's going to be out here somewhere, maybe right in the center. That way he can see everybody. That's great. But also, you guys can throw some stuff in the comments. Throw some input. If you walked in here, we don't want to be like a new car dealership. We're not going to have people hounding you. We actually get people that complain that we don't hound them, that we don't follow them out to the car, that we don't stand behind them like, hey, what do you think? You like it? What do you think? Want to go on a test drive? No, that doesn't happen. We don't do that. We've never done that. It's not because we're lazy. We don't want that. We have to go buy stuff. I don't like that when I go to buy stuff. Nobody else does either. So it's going to be the same way. But we want you to feel invited. Our current office is like working in that section right there. Only. Like that's the perfect scenario. 5 people working in an office all day, every day in that area only. Now we have all this. Mom is going to get this office. She wanted me to have it. But made the decision. She's going to have a private office. We're going to have a little board meeting table in here with some chairs. The file cabinets are not going to be in here as we originally thought. She's going to have a nice, dedicated private office. And she does a lot of stuff she needs to concentrate. She constantly gets interrupted, as do I. But we can meet in here. We can do what we have to do. She can see through the window. She doesn't really need to deal with the customers. She needs her own area. She's going to have her own area, which is going to be really cool. And she'll keep it nice and neat and tidy compared to everything else. I don't know if we're going to leave this. That's why I'm asking your input. If you guys walked into a dealership such as ours with a laid-back atmosphere, what would you want to walk into? Because the way I envision it, Mike will be over here with a desk. He's our main guy. Christian will be somewhere with his desk. He's got to have extra computer stuff because he's doing the internet. AJ and Alvin and any of our temporary people will actually have their own desks because they need stuff like the stickers for the vehicles, little window sticker things that they need from time to time that's disorganized currently. So they'll have their own little area. So I don't even know that we need this. I don't think somebody talking over this really has the right feeling. That's more like a parts counter. And that's what this place did. They sold parts and they sold pressure washers. I do think we'll have somewhere in this background area, we'll have our merchandise displayed. We'll have like a couple of the carousels like what you see at a clothing store, which I go to very rarely because I just wear everything right out of our boxes, as you guys learned yesterday. My electrical guy's coming by. We call him Be Back Jimmy, or Be Here Next Week Jimmy. He says he's going to be here this week, so we'll see if he does show up. We're running short on time. I guess it's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. So we're doubling the amount of lights in here because, as you can see, we're pretty lucky that one light physically works properly with all 4 bulbs. Every other one has 1 or 2 or scattered 1 or half or not at all. Not at all. So these will all be fresh and they'll be LED, which will be nice, and it will stay lit up at night. We do currently already have it wired, which is nice. Each row has its own switch. So if we do want to kill the lights to the office, but keep the lights on here, we're going to double these lights up, and they'll actually work, and they'll be LED, so you'll be able to see at night all the time. And whatever's in here, you know, say the Lamborghini's here, this car's here, another car there. I don't think it's going to be crowded. I think it's going to be pretty good. If the floor cleans up right, we'll go with a lighter color so it won't be so dark and dingy. Behind Christian will be your access to my office. And I think I'll just leave it like that. So that way nobody has access to my office, especially when there's a